Australia has...
I'll watch the first one again, mostly because I forgotten about it, and half of that fucking video on YouTube got like muted. So yeah, let's rewatch it.
a lot of spiders. But recently, we found a new one, because of course we fucking did. And the new one is the most certified Australia moment I've ever seen. For a bit of context, one of the several thousand spider species we are home to is the Sydney funnel web.
Anyone got arachnophobia? Because we're about to get... I always hate the ones that are super fucking hairy.
The deadliest spider on the planet. Because of course it's down here. Where the fuck else did you think you were going to find it?
In regards to it later,
scary looking fuckers are highly venomous and can flatline you with a bite in 15 minutes. And if you think wearing thick clothes will save you, be aware the bastards have fangs long enough to punch through shoe leather. Now,
it can bite through my boot? The damn thing can bite through my boot?
and if you think wearing thick clothes will save you, be aware the bastards have fangs long enough to punch through shoe leather. Now,
Yeah. The damn thing can bite through my boot.
why do I bring these little
They
nightmares
indeed do.
up?
What the
What
fuck?
is the one thing worse than a spider rocking armor-piercing rounds that can send you to heaven with same-day delivery? A bigger spider rocking the same perk setup. That's right. Australian scientists have found...
Oh, by the way, the reason why I say no and denying that, because it's just like there was one other person where I swear to God, they tried to send me a 18 plus comic. Let's just go with that. I remember in the first statement I said, no, don't do that. That's inappropriate. I remember I just flat out said no. A day later, they sent me the same exact comic. And it's just like, you're the type of person that won't take no for an answer. And it's like, okay, fine. I'll feign excitement and just never open up that comic ever. I'll feign excitement. Like they showed me, like they sent me the whole PDF of this like 18 plus comic. And I'm just like, I could have sworn I said no to this. Why do I keep getting sent this?
And a brand new species of this funnel web...
Yeah, but that's why I say no to like most things now.
...is even bigger. How much bigger? Well, the standard Sydney funnel web grows to around 5 centimeters or 2 inches. And I mean, if you're asking me, 2 inches is more than enough.
2 inches is pretty fucking huge. Let me just say that right now. Let me just say that 2 inches is pretty goddamn huge. Come on, guys, we all can agree that 2 inches is pretty fucking huge. Shit. I pressed the wrong button every single time.
Australia has a lot of spiders. Scientists named a supersized version of the most dangerous spider on the entire fucking planet.
Either way, I get it because it's traumatized. No, with the topic that it has to deal with, it's kind of like skating that line of like, yeah, it's getting there. A massive 2 fucking inches.
The Newcastle Big Boy. Deadliest spider.
That's why I asked. Do people want to see a moaning globe? Hey.
Big Boy. Only in Australia.
Only in Australia, what you call a spider big boy. What's the next best option? Giant bitch. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a mixture between a bear and a crocodile. Gotta love it.
Platypus are weird, but I'm not.
Hey, I got a couple of friends that are like a platypus. I can't put my finger on them, and I swear to God, they're a mixture of like everything I've ever heard in my life.
Not sure you quite understand just how fucking weird.
That's a compliment. That's a compliment, by the way, before someone goes crazy. That's a compliment, I swear.
Everyone knows the basics. They lay eggs, they sweat milk, and they look like God hit randomizer on the spore creature creator and just called it a day.
Hey, that's what I mean!
But you see, mate, that's barely even scratching the surface of weird platypus food.
Honestly, I want to move to Australia so bad. You might want to change your mind on that one. I've been to Australia once. You might want to change your mind.
First up, as is the qualifier for any Australian animal.
As a guy that has been there... Oh, by the way. Oh,
I'm
Jesus
not
Christ.
Fucking...
As a guy that has been there once. Fuck you. Fuck you.
With you heard me correctly. Male platypus actually have venomous spurs on their hind legs. These spurs are multi-purpose, acting as defense from predators, as well as a tool for throwing hands with other male platypus during mating season. And while their venom is non-lethal, that doesn't mean that getting stung by them doesn't fucking suck. See, platypus venom can cause extreme pain and swelling, and to ensure you remember not to fuck with them again, these effects can last for several months and have no treatment or...
Also immune to pain meds. Also, they're venomous. And their venom are immune to pain meds. So you can't even treat it. The fuck is this platypus? I still like the joke. A platypus produces milk and lays its own eggs, so it can make its own custard. That's disgusting!
For anti-venom, so if Perry stabs
I hate
your
that's
shit,
true,
your
but
only
fuck
option
you,
is to
no!
cry about it. Next on the list of offensive capabilities, I shit you not, platypus share the same hunting method as sharks. You see that big ass...
Oh, like a hammerhead? Oh, because of this? I used to want to go to Australia to meet a real-life Pikachu, but nah. I realized when you go to a public bathroom and then you have an off chance to meet a kangaroo and box it, yeah, I don't want to.
For show, as it contains enough surveillance equipment to make the CIA blush. Possessing the ability to sense changes in pressure in the water, but most importantly, containing electroreceptors that track electrical signals from muscle contractions made by their prey.
Why?
Meaning that when whatever they're chasing starts quaking in fear...
Oh, fuck this game, fuck that don't move goddamn section. No, fuck that thing. I left that thing on the goddamn table and didn't even move. The damn thing still says I move. Fuck that game.
They know about it. And last but not least, as if those things weren't already unbelievable, we recently discovered something new. Platypus are fucking biofluorescent. I
just kind of hate living in the States, so I want to live anywhere else. You're gonna once you do that, I'm not gonna stop you, but you're gonna realize really quick that it's like the grass is not always greener on the other side, and that is so true to like where you live and like anywhere else.
Glow. If you hit these things with a black light, they go bright fucking green. And
Why? It's not like someone just like jorked their shit and just like spewed all over a fucking platypus. Why?
The best part of that is we have no clue why they do it. I mean,
there's no reason. Oh, there's no reason for it. They just glow in the black light or something like that, and they just do it.
It just means Perry was a biblically accurate platypus man. I'll give up.
Hey, look at that. Yep, they glow in the dark. Why are you dancing to that? Everywhere kind of sucks. You just pick your poison. You really do. Ryzen like nailed it on the fucking head. You start to realize that after a bit.
I mean, who fucking designed
I'm a little bit
this
older
thing?
guy. I got to like live in like several other states and like visited like a few countries here and there. Yeah, it's the grass is not always greener on the other side.
Stepping on this rock could straight up paralyze you.
Yes, we can.
That's
Platypus.
because
What the fuck?
this isn't actually a rock. That is a stonefish, a species of underwater menace native to Australia.
Okay. Most poisonous things give you like a fucking heads up, like being super colorful to make sure to tell you like, hey, don't fuck with me. Nah, this piece of shit has to blend in with rocks. Rocks!
And coming as a surprise to absolutely no one, it is also the most venomous fish in the ocean.
Oh, venomous. I'm sorry. I said poisonous when it should be venomous. Oh, my bad. It produces its own goddamn like shit.
Because of course it is. As if the fucking snakes and spiders weren't enough, now I can get packed
The rock
up by
mimic.
a pet rock.
Oh.
But why is this Pokemon reject such a threat to my mental health? Well, you see, stonefish use their special venom for defense.
The water demon that will send you to Sky Daddy in one go.
This little doesn't have the decency to dress like a neon sign to warn you. No.
See, told you. Nature usually does that. If something's like disgustingly fucking deadly, they'll give you every single warning sign telling you, like, hey, don't fuck with this animal. Here, we'll paint it like orange and blue just to tell you don't fuck with this animal. Nope, not this one.
This bastard is a 6th prestige prop hunt veteran, having evolved some of the most impressive camouflage in the animal kingdom to make hunting easier. And once they've set themselves up, they are basically indistinguishable from Patrick Starr's house. Now, this is a fairly major problem as they love to live in the shallows on the beach, and that venom we talked about earlier is stored in these 13 giant, highly toxic spines that deliver venom when pressed on. You can probably see where I'm going with this. Considering it's hard enough to spot these things while you're paying attention, if you were, say, on a romantic walk along the beach with one of the homies...
damn thing blended in! I didn't even know why we were showing that clip all the way until they started revealing.
Highly toxic spines that deliver venom when pressed on. You can probably see where I'm going with this. Considering it's hard enough to spot these things while you're paying attention...
That thing blended in so well, I didn't even think that was I didn't think there was anything there. I thought that was just part of the ground. What the fuck? With a little frog that's like bright neon, glowing green and red and yellow stripes. It's literally a poison-filled mini traffic light, and it's telling you every single way, don't fuck with this thing.
If you were, say, on a romantic walk along the beach with one of the homies, and while distracted by his ethereal beauty, weren't paying too much attention to where you were walking, it would be very easy to place your foot in the wrong spot. And
I always love going on romantic fucking walks with my homies on the beach. If only I had homies and if only I go outside. No. Fuck life.
Step directly onto 13 hypodermic needles, which would then deliver a ginormous dose of neurotoxin.
Why are you laughing at me rising?
Straight into your system.
God damn it.
Oh, you thought it was normal venom. No. You see, these things maxed out the toxin skill tree, producing a mixture of 2 neurotoxins that can flatline you by collapsing your heart and lungs in under an hour. And even if you survive, the sting still causes extreme pain, swelling, and tissue necrosis.
Laughing because it's relatable.
Australia, where even the scenery is trying to one-shot me.
Or even the scenery is trying to one-shot me. That sounds about right. See? One shot. Yep. But under an hour. That's not even taking in the time for the ambulance to actually fucking show up and then the actual people to act, to do their fucking job.
This bird can straight hit you with a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Sky Daddy, here I come, because holy shit, I haven't heard Mortal Kombat in fucking forever. What was the last one? Mortal Kombat 1? The remake or something like that? Mortal Kombat something or another? God, that shit sucks. Maybe these guys should not, tell a story whatsoever. Maybe they should hire somebody else to tell the story.
Finish him.
Introducing the Cassowary, a species of ratite native to the land down under. And for once, guys, it's not venomous.
Hey!
Can still flatline you, though, and I'm going to tell you how. You see, these neon chickens belong to the same family of birds as the emu, and as such share their impressive size, coming in at a solid 79 kilos and growing up to
174 pounds of pure solid fucking muscle. God damn, that's some good weight to it too. That's like the weight that I'll fucking flatline you, alright? Yep.
feet tall, meaning the short kings in my audience could, in theory...
How's tall? Wait, how's all? They're 6 foot. Damn, that's a good ratio. I'm judging this like a bodybuilder. I'm sorry.
Feet tall, meaning the short kings in my audience could, in theory, mount these things like a chocobo. But what makes them stick out from emus? Well, you see, the Cassowary is basically a spec ops emu, being twice the weight, highly territorial, and most importantly, coming with a combat knife strapped to their foot. That's right, this is a Cassowary claw, and it's the reason they can hit you with a fighting game finisher. You see, these claws are a full 5 inches long.
5 inches is pretty fucking huge. I'm not even making that joke as something relating to a goddamn dick. No! A 5-inch blade on their foot. That's pretty huge. I mean, how is everyone? Hey, how you doing?
I mean, honestly, 5 inches, way too big for anything, and especially for something that's going inside me. And if you anger the tactical assault turkey...
I feel that, buddy, I feel that. I know my dildo when I shove it up my ass. Oh my god, yeah, I can't take more than just okay, I'm just gonna shut up before I get the...
That is exactly...
I'm gonna shut up now before anything... Okay,
what you're gonna get as their go-to defense method is to kick you...
They got 3 hunting knives on that foot. Oh my god, what do you mean?
Knife and attempt to disembowel you. And I mean, even if the kick doesn't put your insides on the outsides, that kick is still going to send you flying, which can cause some fairly major problems. Problems like the incident that occurred in 2012, where you not, a Cassowary ran up behind a random tourist, hit the heavy attack button, and kicked the guy down a small cliff into the ocean. I mean, luckily he survived, but the fact that I live in a country where at any point I could be hit with a sneak attack by a kaiju turkey is terrifying.
Kaiju turkey is the most apt description. I love this, man.
Touching this plant will put you in the hospital.
Why? I have to worry about the animals. Now I have to worry about the fucking plants. Kaiju turkey. I love it. That is literally the best description I ever heard for a cassowary. That is so good.
This is the gympie plant, a piece of foliage native to the land down under. And surprising no one, not only is the thing venomous, it is in fact the most painful plant on the planet. Yeah, no, of course, man. Even the fucking leaves down here have a problem with me. Growing in the rainforests of northern Queensland, these hell bushes are covered in tiny hairs that, upon closer inspection, aren't hairs at all and are actually thousands of hypodermic needles waiting to stab you and break off inside your skin if you so much as brush them. Once inside you, these needles will inject you with, I am not kidding, neurotoxin and cause absolutely excruciating pain.
God, Crow, if I remember correctly, they got a tree that causes blindness. Why would anyone want to live in Australia?
I mean, like comedic levels of pain. with one person describing it as being covered in hot acid and electrocuted, and another woman saying that it was straight up more painful than childbirth and she'd given birth 4 times. And the
if a woman who gave birth 4 times is saying that this is painful, yeah, I'm gonna believe her. No, I'm not gonna deal with that. Why? Is there a spider that eats birds too? Yeah, but most spiders would do it too if they could.
That is, the neurotoxin isn't even lethal. So this spiteful c*** of a plant is hurting you purely for the love of the game. Mind you, there are reports of people saying getting stung by this thing is actually worse than being put in the ground. This is because Groot's little hellspawn cousin here can continue hurting you for literal years after being stung. This is because those thousands of little hypodermic needles are actually made out of silicon, meaning your body can't break them down. And with how thin they are, your skin will usually close up over the top of them, meaning that these neurotoxin-emitting slivers can sit inside your skin for literal years.
The damn thing has to be made of silicone. Of course, the damn thing has to be made of silicone. Why would it be made out of anything else? If I ever play a Pokemon game, I'm naming all the ones I catch after goofy online names, like calling Elkins Danger Noodle or Ho-Ho Kaiju Turkey.
Or neurotoxin anytime that they're moved or disturbed. This constant, chronic, agonizing pain is so unbelievably bad.
Dude, I have a coworker that looks exactly like this where I thought that was a meme.
Literal years, releasing more neurotoxin anytime that they're moved or disturbed. This constant, chronic, agonizing...
I have a coworker that 100% looks exactly like this, where I had to do a double take. I thought, like, are you the meme guy? No. He's just a guy that looks very similar. But I swear to God, same thing. What? White hair and really like painful smile too. Like he just saw, I mean, well, he's working the job when he's like 70 years old, so yeah.
Pain is so unbelievably bad that there have even been records of, trying not to get banned here, people Alt F4ing existence to make it stop. This particular incident came from a man who accidentally used one of the plant leaves as toilet paper.
I knew it was gonna be there. Someone had to do it, but no. Remember, a lady did say that this shit was more painful than childbirth, and she gave birth 4 times. And he did this directly up his ass.
I don't think it gets much
worse. You know what? That's
than
under info.
To the nuts.
You know what? That's under the info I did not need to consider. Itching, burning. It's not itching and burning. It's just pure pain, they described it. It's just pure fucking pain. It's not like poison ivy where it's like burning and itching. It's like, this fucking sucks and I need to scratch. It's just lace pain. 3-month streak, baby. Jesus Christ. 90 streams in a fucking row. I know I stream a lot, but Jesus fucking Christ. 90 streams.
Crocodiles are just dinosaurs that forgot to go extinct. I am
100%. Yeah, they are. That's just a fact. That's a fact.
Dead serious, and I cannot think of a croc species to better make my point than the saltwater crocodile, a species native to the land down under, and shocking absolutely no one. Yes, it can and will eat you. You see?
Of course. There has to be a crocodile in the world that can survive in salt water, and it has to be in Australia.
Keeping on theme with the whole forgetting to go extinct thing, the Salties stat spread just feels like something that should have been patched out with the rest of Jurassic Park, starting with their ridiculous size.
Holy
shit!
shit!
Salties are the largest reptile on the planet, coming in at a total of 6 meters long with a maximum weight of 1,100 kilos, which makes this,
for all my American viewers out there, 19 feet
with a maximum weight of 11
and over 2,425 pounds. You weigh a ton and a quarter. A ton and a quarter. Can you even oh my God, big Gertha, why do you weigh that much? Big fucking Gertha, what do you need that size for? How do we even feed you? What the fuck?
100 kilos, which makes this murder lizard genuinely longer than my fucking car.
Oh my God, oh my God, that's a live picture of him with his car. And that is bigger than his car. What the fuck? No, I gotta survive a crocodile. I'm a small person, motherfucker. Will eat me, and like I'm 5'7". Why would you want to give your size?
The f***ed up part is that despite being longer than my ute, they are for some reason absolute masters of stealth.
Hold on, internet's dying a little bit, so I gotta close a couple of things just to fix it out. I have no idea what's going on here. Really? Right when I'm streaming? Go fuck yourself, internet, every single time. There we go, better.
You see, crocs are ambush predators, which is a scientific way of saying they are dirty f***ing campers.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And hey, look, DF2 sniper? Yeah, it sounds like a very apt description. And did they ever give him a crocodile head, to be honest? It's been a while since I played that game. It's been a while. Oh, the Asian, how you doing? Let me give you a shout out. Everyone, please go follow this muscular man's. Girl, I pray for your internet once a day. Yeah, the damn thing fucking sucks.
You see, they've got two raised eyes that sit on the top of their heads, which means they can submerge their Ford Falcon-sized frame basically entirely under the water without sacrificing the ability to spot whatever they are looking to turn into a Happy Meal.
Of course!
And from your perspective as the Happy Meal, they are really difficult to see, which makes it very easy to walk just a little too close and, yeah, get bitten in half by that hydraulic press that they call a mouth.
That's why I love Nestle Crunch.
That's right, just like any good camper, these scaly assholes
He treated like that thick-ass bone like a Kit Kat. Why would you want to live in Australia?
are packing a one-shot in the form of one of the highest bite forces of any animal on the f***ing planet.
Oh, I don't like that.
Putting out a maximum of 3,700 PSI of...
That's rip your leg off. That's rip your leg off. Clean fucking off, by the way. Clean off kind of pressure. Jesus Christ. And you're 19 foot long. 19 foot. Over a ton and a quarter. Okay.
Force through their jaws. To put that into context,
Who was that brave motherfucker?
recorded it putting out a maximum of 3,700 PSI of force through their jaws.
Oh, that's some good that's a good like bonk too. Oh, God. Oh. Hey, you lovely buddy. Hey, Child Rose, welcome in.
Put that into context, your skull will crack at 1,100 PSI.
That's around the same kind of pressure as a coconut, actually. Doesn't take much. That does not sound much. That's around the same kind of pressure as a coconut.
So a croc would pop your head like a watermelon. And if you don't immediately get folded by the first bite, those jaws will latch onto you as the croc begins a death roll, spitting its ton of body weight like a washing machine until whatever part of you it has decided to eat snaps off and is added to its protein goals. But the best thing about the crocodile is their build is so f***ing good. They have genuinely been around with very little evolutionary
Death rolls are cute. If this doesn't describe who you are as a person, I don't know what will. I don't know what will, user. If that does not describe what you are as a person, don't you smile!
For 65 million years. Which means I grew up watching Steve Irwin wrestle dinosaurs for fun.
Dude, me too. Oh my God, what a great childhood I had. What a great childhood. Me, when I was young, trying to make a whirlpool in the bathtub and getting punished for getting the water on the floor. Why? Kid, water, bathtub, the floor's gonna get wet. It's not. That's just the nature of it. It's not. It's like cooking on a wok and then things smells good. That's just what happens.
Rest in peace.
There's a meta build. This
Absolute
meta fucking scum.
legend.
Hey, we used to have this term back when I played competitive Yu-Gi-Oh. We have this term for like people because I play like the off-beaten path stuff. I just call them meta sheep. Fucking meta sheep. Wait, meta croc? One word, Asian. I have Asian families too, but it's like, never mind. I'm a piece of shit. Never mind.
Koalas are really dumb. In fact, Australia's fuzzy icon is probably the...
Whoa, internet's dying again. Give me a second. Every single time. What's causing it right now? Oh yeah, this. All right. All right, that should be kind of good. That should be good. No.
Dumbest thing on the planet. And that stupidity starts with their diet, because of all the things they could have chosen to eat, they chose to eat nothing but straight up poison.
I fucking hate koalas with a goddamn passion. I hate these guys. Also, don't touch them. You'll get syphilis.
You see, koalas feed exclusively on eucalyptus leaves, which, shocking no one, are highly toxic, because they are full to the brim with eucalypt oil, which is so fucking poisonous that as little as
Oh, I feel like it depends on what level of tiger mother you have. Oh, I have one hell of a tiger mother. I do. It's just like I'm a piece of shit that keeps like getting in trouble. Koalas are broken in more ways than one. And other shit.
3.75 mil is enough to land you in the afterlife, with the Reaper asking you why the fuck you felt the need to eat a leaf.
Why?
Oh, it's also
Why?
highly flammable and burns like napalm. Because Australia.
Feel that, man.
Now,
Hey,
despite
cheers.
nature putting up this giant do not eat sign, that did not stop the koala, because he can't fucking read. This suboptimal bulking diet not only gives the koala all in the way of nutrition, but also requires their body to rest to filter out the toxins so they don't fucking cark it.
Oh, by the way, don't think I didn't catch that little moment right there. Average V-shred enjoyer. Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. Hold on.
What you felt the need to eat a leaf?
Why?
Oh, it's also highly flammable and
They also
burns
have
like
the
napalm,
clap.
because Australia. Now, despite nature putting up this giant do not eat sign, that did not stop the koala, because he can't fucking read. This suboptimal bulking diet not only gives the koala all in the way of nutrition.
The average free shred enjoyer. Yep. Here's a tip. If you're a up and coming bodybuilder, do the exact opposite of whatever V-shred says.
But also requires their body to rest to filter out the toxins so they don't fucking cark it. Meaning they need to spend upwards
I
of
painted the entire
18
basement with
hours
latex
a
paint,
day
including myself.
sleeping in
Okay,
order
maybe
to
you
just
deserve it.
digest their fucking food. These dumbasses spend most of their life in a food coma. That is, however, if they even get to the food to begin with, because they are so mind-numbingly brain dead.
It is actually a head empty fucking animal. It's cute though, but it's still a head empty animal. I forgot about that person. Don't worry, they don't have a career.
That they will not recognize a eucalyptus leaf as food unless it is on the branch.
Why?
I could give this dumbass a lifetime supply of food, and if it wasn't on a stick, he would starve to death.
Are you? Are you fucking kidding me?
It should come as no surprise to you at this point that the koala has such an esky temperature IQ that they literally have a smooth brain. The thoughts slide right off of this dumb cunt. I love him.
The thoughts slide right off that damn thing. Guys, that's something. Let's go. Yeah, go for it.
This wasp is basically a xenomorph. Introducing the Tarantula hawk wasp, possibly one of the most nightmare-inducing insects on the planet. And the reason it's such a threat to your mental health is because its hunting and reproduction strategy is ripped straight from Ellen Ripley's autobiography.
Never
But
mind.
before
There's
we get
his
to the
brain.
strats,
Ugh.
you're gonna have to learn a little bit about it first. Native to Australia, because of course it fucking is, this fucker is
Of course
the
it is.
largest...
Dude, I love it every time he just cuts back to Australia. There is just always a dancing spider.
About it first. Native to Australia, because of course it
I just love every time we cut back to this, like, his goddamn country. This always plays dancing spiders and whatever reptile's gonna in. Okay, one special I could think of, like, from Australia that's cute is, like, the quokka. I still hate quokkas. I would kick a quokka real quick. Would that make me an asshole? Would I be? Would I be the fucking prick if I kick a quokka? No, I don't think so.
fucking is. This fucker is the largest wasp on the planet, coming in at a massive 2.5 inches.
Damn!
Hey, boys, we would all agree, well above average, right? Huge. And this is probably
Huge,
the most
fucking huge, 2.5 inches, fucking huge, disgustingly big. You don't need any more than that. Yeah, am I right, chat? Am I right? 2.5 inches is pretty fucking huge.
effective 2 inches has ever been, because it has the second most painful sting of any insect on the planet, coming in just barely behind the bullet ant.
I remember this dude. This dude makes his own, like, pain scale. And how he does it is just let the damn thing hit his shit with it, and then he rates it on his own personal scale because he's been through it. Holy crap, the amount of balls on this guy.
Pack and a half-inch stinger with a potent venom that has been described as blinding, debilitating,
I can't move my arm!
and
I can't move
electric.
my arm!
Now, the size and poison aren't just for
So
nothing,
anyways,
because
what?
as the name Tarantula hawk wasp suggests, they are purpose-built genetically perfect killing machines designed specifically to violate spiders, making Australia basically an all-you-can-eat buffet for them. But they don't just execute the spiders. No, that'd be too normal. Hawk wasps use spiders to reproduce in one of the most horrific ways possible. And that all starts with a female hawk wasp hunting down a tarantula. As the buff bulking spider takes a wrong turn down a dark alley, hawk wasp, noticing the 8 sets of TNs on his feet, proceeds to fucking jump him. Flying down from above to land a sting into the spider's abdomen, instantly and permanently paralyzing it. The bug harbor butcher then proceeds to drag the still completely conscious and aware spider into an isolated kill room, which is where the fucked up part really begins. Because our wasp isn't hungry.
What was that? Fold the same spiders that bites through boots. Be afraid, scarecrow, terrified stare.
Oh, they go after that same spider that can bite through my thick-ass boot. Oh, that's wonderful.
Pregnant. And proceeds to lay its egg on the paralyzed spider's abdomen. After about 3 to 4 days, that egg hatches into a larvae. A very, very hungry larvae. Fortunately, there's a whole bunch of fresh fruit right here underneath them. That food being the still paralyzed, still very conscious and aware spider. The larvae burrows into the spider's abdomen and gets to work converting it into a KFC family bucket, consuming it from the inside out, purposely avoiding vital organs to keep the food nice and fresh.
How do they know what to avoid? How? How do they know how to avoid? They were just born!
After it's done consuming a living being, the larvae breaks forth from the demolished corpse like a fucking chest burster and fucks off to continue the generational arachnid violation. Anywho, good luck getting any sleep tonight.
What's next? Do they come out of the fucking womb and just go on and say like, hello my baby, hello my honey, hello my ragtime gal? I'm sorry. If you got that reference, good job. You're fucking old, and you're sad enough to be here.
A gorilla can't beat 100 men in a fight. He gets jumped.
Baseball reference,
but that
nice.
Begs the question,
there we go.
Which animal does win? And the answer, stepping into the ring at 5 meters long and weighing in at a genuinely frightening 4,500
Hey, a good chunk of you guys got it.
I present to you
wow.
The
if you got it, that's on you.
Hippopotamus. Yeah, look, a hippo causing a 100
there's a sequel
line
imminent,
at the
right?
gates of heaven after a fight is honestly pretty plausible. You see, despite the fantastic PR work Moodang has done for the hippopotamus community,
Jimmy?
doesn't change the fact that Moto here is a sentient Ford F-150, the temperament of a fucking serial killer who can win this fight
I haven't heard that in fucking forever.
Very specific reason. You can't fucking hurt it. You say the hippopotamus is possibly the tankiest land animal on the fucking planet, packing an unbelievably thick 2-inch hide. Now look, we all know 2 inches is a lot.
2 inches is pretty fucking huge.
But in the streets of the African savannah, this makes them practically
invincible.
Don't believe me? Here is a hippopotamus walking away from 10 lions trying to convert it into a family meal. Notice how the hippopotamus does not give a single fuck.
That's a family of lions.
If Mufasa and his extended family can't hurt it, neither can you. However, don't let the fact that it's walking away fool you here. The hippopotamus is not a peaceful animal.
No, it can take a bullet.
Oh
my god, it actually genuinely can take a bullet. Because I heard 2-inch hide, and then I saw a lion trying to, like, kill it right in front of my face. And it's like, oh, shit. 9mm will do jack shit to this thing.
Violent, psychopathic, 4.5-ton thundercats that can and will bite you in half. A hippo's jaw produces 2,000 psi of pure crushing force. So if he catches your ass...
Remember, it only takes 1,000 to fucking completely crush your skull, like a coconut. It can double that.
The watermelon. And as if the hydraulic press wasn't bad enough, don't forget they've got 2 20-inch fangs in that mouth that'll put a hole in you big enough to stick your arm through. But honestly, the bite doesn't even matter.
Oh.
It weighs 4.5 tons and can run at 30k.
4.5 tons. 4.5 tons. If I actually do math right, 4.5 tons. That's around. If I do math right, well, let's see. 4 tons. 1 ton is like 2,000 pounds, and then there's like 4.5 of them is like 9,000 pounds.
An hour. Getting hit by a charging hippo is like getting hit by a fucking bus. There is no way we are winning a fight against something that could probably take out 10
that 9,000 pounds on that damn thing. Oh Lord, no!
people just by rolling over. In summary, don't f with the hungry hippo.
It's over 9,000! And then someone's gonna be like, well, did you know in the manga is actually 8,000? It was a mistranslation error when Funimation got it. I know. That fact has been screamed to me for like a good chunk of my goddamn life. I know. I'm the OG of OGs. Shut up! Oh, the crocodile. Wait, what? Wait, was it getting tossed?
Over. In summary, don't f with the hungry hippo.
Oh, it's getting teared. Yep, doesn't matter. It made it to the anime. It came out as a finished product. Yeah, but it's just like mistranslation all over the place. Is just like, and that's just back then. There was mistranslations everywhere because they didn't want it to make it sound like this might sound bad. But back then, especially Funimation, they didn't want to make anime sound too Japanese. Have you heard most of the Pokemon dubs when they're clearly holding a rice ball and they say like it's a donut? My jelly-filled donut.
Komodo dragons are horror villains. I mean, seriously, this industrial-sized lizard is easily one of the biggest assholes in the animal kingdom when it comes to hunting methods.
Oh God, I have a history teacher that feels just like a Komodo dragon. Poisonous, you don't want to get anywhere near it, and then whenever it's done with you, it just keeps staring at you until you fucking drop dead. Yeah, sounds like my history teacher back then. Sorry. I can't say a name before someone goes crazy. Man, I was about to do...
a PhD in suffering and a double degree in biological warfare purely because
hello, Mystery
they
Panda.
cannot be expending effort to hunt.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Rising? Where it's just like, I swear to God, most history teachers just have this. They'll make you feel like the dumbest motherfucker on earth, and then after they're done, they'll just keep staring at you until you're like just, I don't know, fall dead.
You see, Godzilla's little cousin here is the largest lizard in the world, weighing up to 166 kilos and being a full 3.13 meters in length,
10
which means,
feet.
for the short kings in my audience, if you're brave enough, banger mode of transport right there.
Every single short king I know, they all go to the gym and they're just as fucking buff as like Tyler 1 over here. I can believe a short king will do that. Hello, kitties. Fucking, I don't know, bong water. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Crow's Nest.
Now, being the reptile equivalent of a Cadillac Escalade means that the Komodo dragon needs to consume a lot of calories to keep that bulk going. However, rather than using that bulk to proactively chase down and body slam its prey, they can
God, I remember that age of Godzilla. God, that was so fucking weird.
3 times their size, because as if being a reptilian tank was not enough, they are also venomous. And this isn't just your run-of-the-mill snake venom that, you know, gives you a nice...
Was an honor student? Here's a hot take. Honor students are just as bad as, like, just regular-ass students.
quick 15-minute death. No. A Komodo hunt starts with it running up to its prey and giving it a nice big chomp on the leg, injecting it with hemorrhagic venom. After biting, the Komodo dragon off and just sits there.
Also, fuck you, history teacher. I was saying how this thing was like venomous. They corrected me in saying like, no, its mouth was just filled with so much bacteria that it's just like venom. Nope, this shit's venomous. There you go. I'm right, you're wrong. Go fuck yourself. I've been holding this grudge for like, what, how many years? I don't know.
Watching. The confused and bewildered animal runs off into the forest, leaking blood, allowing that Komodo dragon to track it like a DoorDash order.
What a piece
of
shit.
A week goes by, and that bite wound isn't closing because hemorrhagic
I heard the bacteria thing too, right? I always saw venom.
So,
They said
the animal
bacteria.
is still
They can go fuck
slowly
themselves.
bleeding out, and the Komodo is still watching. More time passes. That bite wound
We could be. We were just pushed to be better than the regular students and be faster. Oh no, no. That's not what I'm saying. Like honor students, because I was like technically one. I was technically one too. No, you guys are horny as fuck. You guys fall for every single drug trick on the goddamn book, and you drink like no tomorrow. You literally just drink like no tomorrow. The hot take: honor students are worse than regular students because they just fall for shit so easily. That's what I meant.
Infected because
No one's
Komodos
doubting your grades. I'm just doubting how you have social skills.
are carrion feeders, meaning that the inside of their mouth is full of enough rotting flesh and bacteria to give Asmongold a run for his money. The infection...
That still surprises me. How the fuck do you just drink like water and just like, huh? It's just water, dude. Just drink water.
begins to drain the animal's strength, and the Komodo is still watching. Another week passes. The infection has spread, and
Good burn.
the flesh has begun to rot.
Oh God. Oh, I didn't. Oh, what the? From the Komodo bites effect? What the fuck? I wonder if you cured the bite wound. Would the Komodo just keep watching you forever? I hope not. I hope they're smart enough to just like dodge.
And you best believe that
That's day
gas
3.
lizard is still there watching like he's waiting for his meal to heat up in the microwave. Once the bleeding, disease-ridden
He's watching.
animal becomes
Hey.
too exhausted,
Buffalo, like he watching pizza rolls in the microwave.
disease-ridden animal becomes too
Damn, Momo predicting this shit. Look at that.
exhausted to move on its own and collapses, the Komodo strolls over and eats it alive, shredding it into chunks if it's larger, or if it's small enough, swallowing it whole as it screams on the way down.
You can hear the goat inside its stomach. Ever told you that I hate nature?
Even for me, man, that's fucked.
Even for me, man, that's fucked.
This is the deadliest snake in the world. Introducing the inland taipan, and being the deadliest venom noodle in the world, I will give you exactly one guess as to where it's found.
Australia, the Down Under.
It's Australia, of course.
Australia.
In Australia. Be so serious here. Where the else did you think you were going to find it? Canada? More specifically, as
Canada?
the name suggests, the taipan is found inland in the outback.
Sorry for all my Canadians
Luckily,
out there. Kaylin.
extremely far from civilization, because this homicidal hospital hose is the definition of size doesn't matter. Because despite having extremely small fangs for a venomous snake, coming in at only 6.2 millimeters, the taipan is here to show you that you absolutely can feel less than an inch, because those fangs contain the statistically deadliest snake venom on the fucking planet.
Hey, there's hope for us yet, boys. You could definitely feel more than just in it. Aw, damn it.
Yeah, taipan venom is a pina colada of pain, containing, but not limited to, hemotoxins to cause blood clots,
Oh, what the fuck?
myotoxins for paralysis and necrosis, nephrotoxins to shut down your kidneys, and 3 different kinds of neurotoxin. Needless to say, if it
And
bites
by the way, he added this little subtitle real quick. That's not even all of them. He's just listing out the worst ones.
you will get a headache, vomit up the entire contents of your stomach, collapse to the ground in agonizing pain, and then your heart and lungs will stop, sending you to meet God in under 15 minutes.
15 minutes!
And that venom is so fucking potent that one bite contains enough toxin to do that to 100 people. But the funniest part of this snake's venom is that in the wild, they only hunt rats and fucking mice.
I was about to say, what the fuck are they hunting that needs something that can take out 100 people at once? They're just hunting rats.
The deadliest venom on the planet, and they are using it to pack up Remy the rat. It's like hunting a rabbit with a fucking AWP.
That's the cutest f***ing thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
The combos of hell.
This adorable little octopus is also the world's deadliest. Introducing
Ow.
the blue-ringed octopus, a species
Reptiles
of
feel different, I guess. Even in like the realms of reptiles, that shit is like way too much. That's different.
cephalopod native to Australia, and in a shock to precisely 0 people at this point, it's venomous. Because of course it's fucking venomous. Why wouldn't it be venomous?
Why?
That'd make my life way too fucking easy. Now, to its credit, unlike most of the toxic bullshit in this hellscape I call home,
Is there anything that isn't the deadliest? In Australia? Hell no. In Australia? Hell fucking no.
they at least have the common decency to be coloured like a fucking neon sign. However, it immediately loses this credit by being the octopus equivalent of a fucking hobbit, coming in smaller than a 50-cent coin. And this is a problem, because it is the most venomous octopus in the world.
Why is it always in Australia? Why are all the poisonous shit in Australia?
That's right.
Oh,
This
thank you for the hydrate, and also thank you for your daily shiny offers.
spaghetti ball is packed to the brim with neurotoxin, more specifically, tetrodotoxin. You know, the same shit that turns cooking a puff fish into a quick time event? Yeah, these little guys are packing it too. However, because it is Australian, the blue-ringed octopus is on violence timing and is the only animal in the world to use this shit as an offensive measure by way of a venomous bite.
It's about the size of 3 sugar cubes, and it's the most poisonous.
Well, imagine you're wading through the rock pools with the homies, and you accidentally disturb this little gentleman's residence. The blue ring, taking the American approach to home defense, suctions onto your leg and bites you. Best part, it's completely painless. So if you're distracted by how thick your mate's looking in those Speedos, you aren't going to feel shit. That is, until your face starts tingling like TV static. It's warm out here under the sun, but you weren't sweating like this 5 minutes ago, and now you got a headache. You start to feel sick, weak. You go to call out, but your voice comes out slurred like you just knocked back a bottle of vodka.
2 shots.
A vodka?
And then suddenly...
By the way, someone at like TwitchCon saw me like do this exact same meme, and I drank it, by the way. Someone at TwitchCon saw me, I did that exact meme of like 2 shots of vodka, and I drank the whole damn thing.
Your legs come out from under you, and you hit the beach. Oh! Fun fact about tetrodotoxin. It's a paralytic. Freezes up your muscles one by one, starting with your arms and legs, which is why you're kissing the sand. You know what else is a muscle? Your diaphragm, the muscle that controls your breathing. And yeah, turns those bad boys off too. And so, your chest stops rising and falling.
Oh, she has a name,
and you
Sandra Lee.
suffocate to death right there on the beach.
Oh.
Now, you may be wondering, how come no one called an ambulance? That's easy. They didn't have time to. You went up to meet your ancestors in under 20 minutes.
20
God
minutes
ordered
for
your
a
ass
bite
with
that I don't feel.
same-day shipping, and this little fucker delivered. Employee of the month.
Under 20 minutes to go see God, and I didn't even feel the fucking bite. That's dangerous as all hell. Also, my internet's going crazy. Hold on.
This shrimp can cause explosions.
My main goal is to
Blow up.
Introducing the Mantis shrimp, native to the West Indo-Pacific Ocean, and
Hold on.
possibly the coolest
Hold
crust.
on, give me a second. I'm just gonna readjust my VTuber model real quick because, goddamn, what is going on here? There, just quick seconds.
Station under the sea, because this fluorescent armored sausage is actually a voracious, bloodthirsty predator rocking enough
No way,
surveillance
Australia has that shrimp too? Yeah, come on, it's just like animal moves around.
equipment to scare the CIA with a weapon powerful enough to surpass Metal Gear. See, the mantis shrimp is a highly effective predator, and they find and track their prey.
I got that. I got that reference. If you got that reference, good job. I'm not saying shit. I'm on Twitch.tv. I ain't saying shit.
With easily the most advanced set of eyes on the fucking planet. First off, each of these eye stalks can rotate independently like a periscope, giving them a full 360 degrees of vision. However, more importantly, they can see colours we can't.
Why?
You see, the mantis shrimp's eyes contain a full 15 photoreceptor cones compared to our 3.
Why?
Which is a fancy way of saying they can see in 16K HDR with ray tracing enabled at 500 render distance.
Oh my PC.
Now, not
Oh,
only
my
is the
PC!
visual clarity
Yeah,
unmatched,
that
they can
motherfucker
also
sees
see
you.
into the infrared and ultraviolet light spectrums. And despite all of this, they still can't find who asked.
Despite all of that, they still can't ask. Who the fuck asked?
What they can, however, find is their next meal. The mantis shrimp subsists on a diet of fish, worms, squidward, and, most importantly, Mr. Krabs. Now, crabs famously exist inside of a defensive shell. So, how does this polite little gentleman break into the shell? Simple. He throws hands.
Punch!
That's right, weighing in at only 90 grams and 38 centimeters in length.
12 inches,
the mantis
goddamn.
shrimp has a punch that produces 15,000 newtons of force.
Yeah, an extra zero there, my dude.
Is 176 newtons per gram. So if a human was capable of that same kind of force, a right hook from someone who weighs 80 kilo would be like getting hit in the face with 6 sticks of dynamite. Now, to produce that force, its claw needs to be moving at 83 kilometers an hour, which is so fast it creates a vacuum in the water called a cavitation bubble, which then immediately collapses at such a speed it creates a miniature explosion that flashbangs the target and reaches a temperature hotter than the surface of the sun. Mr. Krabs is getting f***ing disintegrated.
Money.
Mr. Krabs is getting fucking blinded, blood traumaed, and also feeling the fucking heat. God forbid this shrimp punches me.
Most snails aren't scary, except for this one.
What?
This one's Australian.
Insta kill. Ah.
Introducing the cone snail, an aquatic mollusk native to the land down under, and as seems to be the requirement.
He looks like one of those he looks like one of those sex toys that every single like girl has. You know, the rose little thing that like is supposed to like lick your clit or something like that. Yeah, that snail looks like that. That snail looks like the rose toy.
When sharing your postcode with a kangaroo, you guessed it. It can quite easily cause your neck snap to be in a coffin.
Why?
And the way it can achieve it is this bad boy right here. You see, despite most snails having a reputation for being
Got the
slow
rose toy
goobers
reference,
that
it sure
get
looks like
folded
it.
by a salt shaker, the cone snail is a highly effective ambush predator. And you may be wondering, how the fuck does a creature that moves slower than the GTA 6 development cycle hunt anything? Well, that's simple. It has a
Come back here,
grappling
Yuki!
hook.
What?
That's right, Gary's murderous little cousin here is a roadhog, mate.
Hi there.
As a
And he
hook?
hunts by slowly but surely stalking up on his prey until he's just within range, and then bang! The cone snail does a quarter circle input, spitting out a tooth harpoon at 90 kilometers an hour. This harpoon then nails its prey, allowing them to reel it in like he's playing Scorpion. And in case that wasn't bad enough, as seems to be a requirement for spawning on Australian servers, it's venomous. That harpoon also injects its prey with a highly potent neurotoxin that instantly paralyzes it. This means it cannot put up a fight, as it is sucked into the snail's ginormous maw like a nightmarish version of Kirby. And, you know, just in case you thought for once you might be safe, cone snail venom is potent enough to kill 700 people with one sting. Oh, yeah.
You are fighting fish. Why do you need that? You are fighting fish.
Yeah, and there's
See?
no anti-venom. Because it's not enough.
Oh, there's no anti-venom. Oh, great. Oh, great. With the last fucking animal, at least there was an anti-venom around. There's no anti-venom for this thing. Not even a bit. None.
That it can kill me. No, I have to die knowing there is zero counterplay. Who balanced this
Bro, it lives in the ocean. Yeah, but it only has to fight the small fish that it has to deal with. What is it fighting? Oh,
If you see this thing T-pose, run.
Oh, this motherfucker. I remember this guy. I remember this guy when I thought he was cute. And then I realized why he does the thing that he does. And then it's like, oh, that's a warning sign. I should run.
The Anteater, a goofy little creature.
So, who doesn't want to go to
Brazil,
Australia and say,
and to understand why the absolute stance on this bad boy is a threat to your health, you're going to have to understand a little about his lifestyle first. Now, listen, I know this may come as a shock to you, but the Anteater eats ants. And weighing in at 40 kilos and 1.8 meters in length, he needs to consume upwards of 40,000 ants per day. Now,
trust me, it's not like we're running out of fucking ants. Trust me. Most of the Earth's crust is made out of fucking ants at this point. I'll believe it. I'll fucking believe it. Yeah, you're not running out of food.
Help him hit his bulking goals, the Anteater has a mystery mouse tool stored inside that XL sniffer.
Do it for you.
A 60 centimeter long tongue. Designed to snake its way down an ant colony's tunnel network, smash into their living room, and abduct the entire cast of Bug's life and convert them into a high-calorie meal. However, what that tongue do only goes so far, as an ant colony can extend up to 4 meters underground, and termites live in high-rises, which means our boy here is going to have to do a little excavation to get to the goods. But last I checked,
what the fuck?
An anteater can't go down to Bunnings and buy a shovel. So how does he dig?
How's
That's
he dig?
simple, with the combat knives he has for claws. Yeah, anteaters are permanently cosplaying Freddy Krueger with a set of 4-inch claws, which, proving the effectiveness of a few inches, can crack through f***ing concrete. Now,
like true concrete. Oh, his elbow's broken. Oh, his elbow's broken. Hold on.
Krueger with a set of 4-inch claws, which, proving the effectiveness of a few inches, can crack through f***ing concrete.
Yeah, his elbow's kind of broken. I don't know. I've been told just go straight through. You're aiming for the ground, not aiming for like whatever's on top of that. And you're supposed to run it straight through. You run it straight through. Good job. You didn't break anything. You kind of broke a few things here and there. A good chance that you've probably broken something on your elbow.
Now, these work great for digging, but they are also more than capable of flatlining you.
Father, may I pet the knife-wielding anteater? No, the damn thing can cut off your neck if it really wants to.
Anteater will rear up into a
They heal you about
defensive
the anteaters?
T-pose.
Oh.
This is your sign, if you are smart, to turn around
Oh, that ain't bad.
and f*** all the way off. If, however, you were, say, some dumbass trophy hunter who really felt the need to try and stab an animal for no reason other than ego, the anteater will swipe at you with those claws, which are at the perfect height to nail your inner
Hey,
thigh,
House, how you doing?
slip through your flesh like butter,
Whoa.
and sever your femoral artery, causing you to bleed out in 2 minutes while the anteater watches you go meet your ancestors. Can you imagine having to explain to your ancestors who felled woolly mammoths you got your packed up by the most unserious creature on the planet hitting a T-pose?
Dominance fucking asserted. Yep, silky anteaters are adorable.
Australia's scariest spider is hiding a deep secret. But
Hey.
what is it? Well, introducing the Huntsman, native to the land down under, and the #1 cause of tourists absolutely shitting themselves on camera.
And to make it worse, sometimes it's not on purpose. It's blind. Yeah, I mean, if I'm blind and I feel like I'm getting threatened, I would swing my arms around like that anteater. Yeah, I probably would. And also, spiders!
And look, in defense of said tourists, I will be the first to admit, yeah, this looks scarier than a f***ing job application. Those gangly ass legs and the hair make him look like Slender Man's testicle. Now, as if having a negative charisma stat wasn't bad enough, I regret to inform you that the Huntsman spider grows up to 30 fucking centimeters in size,
12
making it the
fucking
largest
inches.
spider
It's a
on the
foot.
planet by leg span, and legally allowing Subway to market him as a foot long.
Hey.
Now, being the spider equivalent of a Ford F-150, you'd think he'd have the common decency to be slow, you know, tank build. Unfortunately, the Huntsman is fucking turbocharged. Now, it's usually at this point in the video that I would inform you that he is also highly venomous. because it's Australia. However,
Of course.
that's his big secret. The Huntsman is a big sweetheart. You see, despite looking like an SCP, Huntsmen are incredibly timid, and on the rare occasion they do bite, their venom is harmless. In fact, seeing one of these bad boys in your house is a blessing in disguise, because if you see a Huntsman in your home, I guarantee you won't see any annoying ass flies or mosquitoes, because he's eaten them. You see, he understands he's big enough that he should be paying rent, and so he contributes to the household in pest control. I
that's not that
personally
bad.
have had one of these bad boys as an 8-legged roommate, and I can tell you they're pretty good company. Except for the part where they cause car crashes.
What?
Yeah, you see, Huntsmen like to hide in tight spaces and cracks, and they do it by flattening out their body to fit into the gap. Now, in the house, that usually means you'll just find them behind a painting, but when you're flying down the highway at 110k an hour and decide to flip down the sun visor because God is trying to flashbang you, yeah, they like to sleep in there and you've just dropped one into your lap. Now, whatever you do, don't panic or you're going to crash the... This...
Yeah. Yeah, I would die.